Let's find f of g and g of f in the domain of these two functions. So f of g of x is the same as f of g of x, and then g of f of x is the same as g of f of x. So we'll do these inside out. G goes into the f goes into the g. So when we do f of g of x for this one, we're going to take the g function and we're going to substitute it for the x in the f function. So g goes inside the f. So we get something plus 2, because that's our f function. It's x plus 2, and then what goes inside it is the g function, which is 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. And then we clean it up. We get 2x squared, or combine like terms in other words. We have 2x squared minus 3x, and then minus 2 plus 2 is the same as 0, because they cancel out. So that's your answer. And then let's do g of f of x. Once again, we're going to do this. We're taking our g function, which is 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. Well, I'm not going to write down the x, because whatever's inside the parentheses, in this case the f function, which is x plus 2, that's what's substituted for the g, or for the x's in the g function. So everywhere we have an x, we put x plus 2. We're replacing f, put inside the g. F goes inside the g. F goes inside the g for the x. Since f is x plus 2, that's what we're going to substitute. And now we got to clean this up. I need some space, so I'll write down 2. Then x plus 2 squared is the same as x plus 2 times x plus 2. And I'm going to go ahead and distribute this out. Negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 2 is negative 6, and then bring down the minus 2. And on this one, I'm going to FOIL method. Use a FOIL method on this. I'm ignoring the 2 for now. Taking x times x plus 2, which is x squared plus 2x. And then 2 times x plus 2 is 2x plus 4. Bringing everything else down. By the way, I can go ahead and do negative 6 minus 2. What is negative 6 minus 2? That's negative 8. I can go ahead and combine like terms inside parentheses. We get x squared plus 4x plus 4. Bringing down these two terms. And then distribute the 2. We get 2x squared plus 8x plus 8 minus 3x minus 8. Then combine like terms. We get 2x squared. 8x minus 3x is 5x. And then 8 minus 8 is 0. So that's your answer for g of f of x. Now I need to go back and find the domain. Now when I find the domain, there's actually several ways of doing this. But what you're going to notice is when you do the domain of Fogg and Goff, I like to call them Fogg and Goff, you got to look at the inside function first, the g of x. The g of x is this function, so I'm going to graph it so you can see what's going on. Stop in 2x squared minus 3x minus 2. And you'll notice the domain of that has no restrictions. It goes forever to the left and forever to the right. So it's all real numbers. And then I'm going to graph the actual answer we got for f of g of x. 2x squared minus 3x. And you'll notice also there's no restrictions. So that tells me that the domain of our function is negative infinity to positive infinity. And when you do the domain for g of f of x, not only do you have to look at the graph of what g of g of f of x equals, you must look at the graph of f of x also. The inside one takes precedence. And the f of x, if you were to graph it, it'd be nothing but a line with negative infinity to positive infinity as the domain. And that would be a big old U with the domain of negative infinity to positive infinity also. Since there's no restrictions on it, it's going to have the same domain, negative infinity to positive infinity. That's it.